Evening and welcome to Thursday Night Yu-Gi-Oh! Here at the Crimson Castle Games in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Tonight we have a full 16 players, 4 full rounds. That should give us a full unlosing winner tonight. So I'd like to introduce to you the guy who's going to be your commentator for the entire evening. This is Mr. Zach Fox.
Hello.
He's one of our top players here at the castle and has been doing Yu-Gi-Oh! For quite a few years now.
Very long time.
Yes. Later on, I will be stepping out, and we'll be joined by another commentator to be determined and stuff. We're slowly getting things ready. Our first matchup is going to be a interesting matchup. It's going to feature a couple of the top decks of the format. We will have Jamie playing Fire Fists and Cody playing Geargia. What makes them the specialty, or what makes them stand out in this format right now?
Fire Fists, they're just consistent. It just didn't really lose much. Lost to Wolfbark, but the deck, was pretty popular before Wolfbark was released, and it'll continue to be popular as long as, Tinky's around and you can still use Tinky and Bear. As for Geargia, Geargia Gear really kind of set the deck off on its own. Like it was pretty good before that, but Gear kind of, it's kind of like playing Rescue Rabbit. So there's no point in not playing it.
Okay. So if you had to make a prediction, which one do you think is going to come out on top tonight?
I think Geargia will.
You think Geargia will?
It all depends on how good of a player Cody is.
All right. Well, production booth saying that looks like things are going well out there. So we're about to switch over to the match, and here we go. And time just started. Let's see here. Dice roll looks like Jamie rolled a 2, and looks like Cody's rolling now. A 1.
So Jamie will be starting.
Yes, Jamie should be on the play here.
Put your phone on, Jamie.
And this is going to be a very interesting match to watch as well. Jamie's been doing fairly well here lately at the castle, and Cody is returning to us after taking an extended break. So it'll be real interesting to see if he knows what all Geargia can do. And Jamie plays monster down in defense position, sets a back row. Cody
sets 3 in a monster. I'm pretty sure Cody Falls set Geargia armor.
Okay. Looks like Jamie's going to draw, check things out.
And there's a Fire Fist Dragon.
Okay.
So Jamie probably has, I would think, either Tinky or Tensu in his hand or something to trigger the effect. Yeah, I believe I saw Tensu.
And looks like he books a moon,
the Fire Fist Dragon, and Jamie plays Lance.
Alright.
So, and there's the Tensu. So I'm going to assume set Tensen. I don't believe they play Tinken anymore. Yeah. And there's Tensen.
Right. So what's he setting up to do to Cody?
I'm not 100% sure at the moment. Depends on what he has said.
Yeah, and I guess we'll all have to wait and see what that is.
Yeah. It's a war. So, and he's probably Crimson Blader. Yeah.
Yep.
Which, unless he's playing Karakiri, will not be too effective. And there's Geargia armor. So that was also correct.
Okay, so that leaves Cody with 1 back row that we're still...
And I believe 2 in hand. Yeah, 2 in hand. And there's Geargia Gear.
Alright.
Which is not good for Jamie, because all he has is the set Tensen.
So what did Cody bring out there?
He brought a Geargiano MK2 and a regular Geargiano.
Okay.
And with Gear, they're level 4s now, so he can go into Gear and get to X or whatever other rank 4 he wants to go into. And he's playing the Karakiri engine. So he'll be going into Carcurry burrito.
All right. This looks like it's going to be in pretty bad shape for Jamie.
Yeah, he can.
Right now. Oh, there's an effect veiler.
There's a veiler, which is might bail Jamie out of that.
He gets at least one more turn.
Yep.
And we'll see what Cody has up his sleeve here in a minute. Checking things out.
Yeah, he's in. That's not really gonna do much of anything. Its effect will be negated coming out with Geargia.
And he
brought armor back, but he won't be able to set it. So yeah, I guess now it's just a blocker.
Okay.
And Jamie takes 28.
All right. So Cody does draw first blood against the Fire Fists. Let's see if Jamie drew an answer.
He's using Tensu's effect to summon Bear, which now he'll send off Tensu. Probably get rid of the. I guess not. That was not
Okay.
what. Yeah, it's like.
Might not have been the best play there, right?
Right. Like it'll prevent him from synchroing later, but. And there's the fire spirit that they decided to start playing.
So it's
And
gone.
he's going to overlay into 101, maybe? Yep, 101. I think that's 101. Yeah, that's 101.
That's 101. And taking Cody's monster, which means now Jamie gets to draw some damage to Cody.
And Cody will take the 21.
Alright. Pulls him back a little bit closer, and
Yeah,
Cody
Jamie,
sets another back row. And Mirror Force.
Yeah, but 101 can protect itself, so that's not really an ideal use of Mirror Force.
Kind of backfired on Cody there.
Yeah, the Veiler really hurt him a lot. Like, he could have possibly went for game had he not.
And he set something in defense position.
I didn't get a look at what it was.
Oh, and MSD the back row there.
Which is Dark Bribe. That was what that looked like. I didn't get a good clean look, and now he's gonna.
It obviously was not going to make too much of a difference here.
Yeah, it was an armor is what the monster he set, which was a good draw for him.
And it looks like Jamie is going to get Cody down pretty far on the ropes there.
Yeah, because Bear got a clean swing in, he got to set a Tinky, and then he'll get another 2100 in. Yeah. And that's game.
And that is game. All right. So that puts Jamie up one game, and so now Cody, I'm assuming, going into the side decking period here, is going to try and find some answers to stop a couple of the things that he saw there.
Yeah. Well, I believe I just saw overworked, so I believe he'll be signing that in as well.
And is Jamie going to sign anything? It looks like he's doing.
He should. Like Jamie has been. He should have some things to sign, I would believe.
And we just got away from Jamie. So for those of you watching Jamie out there, he says hi.
It's going to be interesting. I want to see just how good Cody is with Geargia.
I know some of the people that Jamie has worked on with this deck are probably watching at this time, or at least will be watching this later, so hopefully Jamie's doing them proud. If not, though, I imagine they'll let him know every little detail he did wrong.
Yeah, Burns, I believe, said he'd be watching from work, so...
Yes, and Mr. Burns, if you're out there watching, hopefully Jamie's doing you proud. And if not, I know you'll be
scolding him later.
And too bad you have to work on Thursday nights there, Mr. Burns. It would be great to have one of our players who is top to YCS available to be on camera. I know right now things are kind of drawing some of our players out. A couple of guys have had to get jobs that pull them out of our Thursday night tournaments, but nevertheless, we're always glad when they can make it.
Right.
And
are we going to be streaming on Saturday?
We may, in fact, attempt to do some streaming on Saturday. as long as I can get some things arranged. But Saturday we'll be running our Battle City tournament.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yes, it should be a good thing. The winner receives the Ojama playmat for Battle City, and then there are also 3 random Ojama tokens and the Battle City token available as well.
So
And start of game 2 looks like
Cody opened set 4, and Jamie summoned Thunder King, and then Lance is the Thunder King.
And I see Panda Man 46 has joined us on our Twitch
Kill
chat.
him, Jamie.
Kill him, Jamie. Jamie has a fan. Hopefully Jamie will be...
And I feel like Cody's about to play Geargia Gear. And there it is.
Geargia Gear. Okay.
So there's MK2. And I believe he pulled there's the regular Geargiano, so he didn't draw it, luckily.
So at this point, Jamie has... it's a similar situation to game 1, but I think Cody might be in a better position.
There is a possibility.
All depends on what he's got set back there, right?
Yeah, and it depends on what Jamie has. If Jamie has some stuff to play prevent, then...
And what did Cody just play there?
He played a Geargia Accelerator, and then he returned it to his hand for Allied Gen X Birdman.
Alright. And Birdman and the... what was that, Mark II?
Yeah, he's going to go into Bray.
Bray, and
that
there's a
gets
Solemn.
warninged.
Yeah. So therefore...
There's one out for Jamie, and he still has Thunder King, so it'll be difficult for Cody Falls to get over it.
And while Cody didn't draw First Blood, Jamie has
Taken some life from warning.
Yep. And apparently Cody had some life taken earlier.
The Thunder King that got lanced swung for 1100.
Okay.
That's what picked up.
Okay. Good thing you caught that, Zach.
Yeah. So he's called the Haunted on the MK2.
Rover lane for something here.
Probably Gear Gigant X. I would think. Because then he can just run Thunder King over and then add another Accelerator and then go into something else. And he's going to negate it with Thunder King.
And so that leaves us with...
Jamie has 2 in hand, 1 on the field, and then now Cody has nothing in hand.
Pulling out
Geargiano, which
Geargiano.
I think he just did something I don't think he's supposed to be doing. No, he played Call on the other one, excuse me.
Yeah.
So it was level 3.
And there goes Jamie with a Mirror Force.
Right. Which means then Mains will have to pop something that Cody Falls has, but he can just hit the burnt Call the Haunted because it doesn't have anything on it.
Alright.
And that's what he did.
Yep. Now Jamie's
He's in a little bit of a tight spot.
Yeah, I mean, it's never good when there's no cards on your side of the field.
Yeah, it's better. Like Zen Mains is pretty good, but like Bear can just run it over and get Tinky, activate Tinky, and then pop it. But it looks like he may not have a Bear.
Okay.
That's Onslaught of the Fire Kings, which got warninged.
Yep, that's pretty much leaving Jamie in the same position he was earlier.
Yeah, he has 2 cards, but if either one of those is that's a Gorilla, which may end up getting him to the point to where he wants. I'm not sure why I attacked the Zen Mains. He should have attacked that Geargiano and then set the Tinky, because he's not going to be able to set because Gorilla didn't destroy anything. And yeah, Jamie misplayed on that. He should have attacked the Geargiano.
Yeah. Jamie, he sometimes misses some of the easier plays. Apparently our production guy had a little bit of mix-up there in life exchanges. Hopefully everything is correct now, and or will be correct here shortly. Um, it's a
And this is not looking good for Jamie because Cody Falls now has Geargia armor.
and he still has the Zen mains
Yeah, but
and the other card in defense.
Geargiano, which can get him back. I don't remember. I don't think he played a Karakiri tuner, so I don't think he has access to that. But
And I'm not sure what card Cody just played.
that was a Geargia Arsenal,
Arsenal.
right?
Okay. And
Which I believe Cody also just made a misplay because he could have. He has an accelerator in hand and he could have special summoned it, attributed off the Geargiano, got the other level 4 from his graveyard. I believe he has one in there. And if not, he could have just summoned the left the armor up and then special summon the accelerator. And then he could have gone into Geargia X and got a tuner and then summon and then start spamming. But
Jamie has a.
he had a set boar which got attacked, which brought the bear out. And then main phase. I'm assuming they're in main phase 2 now.
It's going to be very interesting to see where Cody goes here.
Yeah, he did a level 4. He could have just won the game.
Now he's overlaying, going for probably the card you just mentioned, if he's playing it.
I see black chip. Yeah, he's going to try to black chip it and bottomless.
All right.
So that may...
Jamie keeps finding small band-aids.
Yes, because I believe... Well, now he has 2 armor, and Jamie should be able to run the... No, he didn't attack with the mains. So Jamie is currently not in a very good position because he can't get over any of the monsters and he can't deal any damage with bear to trigger the effect.
And it looks like his response is set and go.
Yeah.
Obviously not drawing an answer that turn.
Right. And now he's just going to use both armors to add more monsters to continue to push into Jamie's resources, which right now he does not have much.
This is going to be a very interesting.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Cody Falls is going to get now because I believe he was out of accelerators because he used 2 earlier to go into the black chip. But he can still. If Cody Falls, let's see. I'm trying to think about what all he has access to. He could go into Geargia X, get the tuner, summon the tuner, go into Scrap Dragon, use Scrap Dragon to pop the defenses and mains and Jamie's back row.
And what did he just pull out there? Right
Geargia X.
Geargia X.
Yeah, so I believe he is going to search one of the tuners. Yeah, he got the tuner, so he'll probably about to get. Yeah, I believe once he summons that, he'll go into Beret. Or not. I don't know. Okay, so he's going to use the Armor's effect again.
Looks like Cody's trying to set up to go fully for a. I think he's going for the throat here. The real question is if he goes for the throat, what has Jamie got in that back row?
I'm not. I mean, it could be a couple different things. It could be Tenson, it could be Deep Prison, Phoenix Chain, or Mirror Force.
He has already played one Mirror Force.
There's
so
Beret.
Cody is definitely trying to set up for the kill here, it looks like.
Right. Which I'm not sure if he's going to be able to go into it now because he doesn't have any other monster on the there's another monster on the field. So if that is a Tenson, it's not going to be effective. And there's the second Mirror Force. But Cody gets back level 3 or lower. I think level 3 Geargia monster. Yeah.
And pulls that out.
And using the effect to probably get another level 4, either armor or he may use it to synchro. And I believe he's going to use it to synchro.
And this time he's pulling out
Stardust.
Stardust.
Yeah, like the play Cody should have made was going into the scrap dragon, then popping the Zen mains to pop the back row, and then just running over Bear for damage. And it would have left Jamie with just one card in his hand.
So now Jamie has a defense monster and a card in hand. And he sets the card and puts the monster into attack position.
I believe he may have drawn Tenson. Otherwise, I see no reason. It's either Tenson or Dimensional Prison.
And Jamie is
taking. Yeah, he's going to take 100 from that attack.
So.
And I guess he took the attack from Stardust as well. So
Jamie's hanging on there at 400.
I have absolutely no idea what his back row is. I don't know why I switched Bear to attack, other than possibly bluff the Tenson. Which really isn't that good of an idea, because Cody Falls hasn't played in quite some time. And I'm assuming wouldn't know about Tenson and everything in Fire Fist. It's like, bluffing like that only works if your opponent knows what your deck plays.
Apparently our production guy is not quite sure what's going on out there. We'd like to thank him for at least giving it a good shot of trying to keep up with things. He unfortunately is not a Yu-Gi-Oh player, and he's relying on the players communicating effectively their changes in life total, and relying on us to attempt to figure out what's going on.
And I believe Jamie's going into a Cardinal.
Cardinal? Okay.
I would believe so. Nope, another 101.
Alright. And taking Stardust at this point. And apparently leveling the field out a little bit.
That helps a little bit, but he could have, I don't know, could have gotten rid of a few different things.
Alright, and being told that we've reached the halfway point in the time for the round, so players are on good pace. If Cody should happen to pull this game out here, plenty of time for game 3. Right now it looks like he has the advantage, but that
I believe if Cody Falls plays 3 Beret, that he just won.
It'll be interesting to see what he's going into here. Jamie has at least found outs each time he has been pressed this game, but there's only so many outs you can have before you got to be able to build something.
And
Leviathan?
Yep, that'll be game.
That'll be game.
Yeah, because he'll go to 25. Yeah.
Yep. And there is a tie match right now. Both players have a game apiece. Cody pressed Jamie all game long. Jamie had answers, but eventually answers ran out.
Yeah, he got Cody Falls did a really good job of grinding him out.
Yeah, that was a very good keep on it and stuff. Not perfect plays, but
definitely not perfect,
but effective.
Right. I think there was a few different times Cody could have swung free game or got Jamie to have absolutely nothing to where he could take it a turn later, but kind of let Jamie crawl back a little bit.
Okay. We are waiting on the players here patiently. It'll be interesting to see if Jamie and Cody come Saturday to the Battle City tournament and see if there's a possible rematch here. That will be an interesting one to see how it goes next time. We start here with Game 3. Jamie sets a monster face down defense and sets 3 back row.
And Jamie opened, I believe, really well. I think he set Boar, which... And Cody Falls set Geargia armor, I'm going to assume, and it just got Nobleman. That's rough. Nobleman, if you don't know, banishes the set monster. And if it's a flip effect, then it banishes all copies, but Geargia armor is just when a flip face up, not flip effect.
Yeah.
So luckily Cody did not lose all of his copies of it.
but still being down one's going to be a crutch.
Right. Because that can get you going rather quickly. And it's safe to say Cody Falls does not have a Geargia gear.
Both players playing cautiously this game, realizing one mistake could cost them their match here. And being round one, if you lose the round one, tonight you're guaranteed not to be finishing in first place.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. So
Jamie, I know, has a lance set, and I'm going to say that his monster is a boar.
Cody Falls is filling up that back row.
That's one thing I like about Geargia. They can play anywhere from like 15 to 20 traps and still be rather explosive.
Reminds you of Alabama football, doesn't it?
A little bit, yeah. I'm ready for football season.
Yes. But right now we're watching a very intense head-to-head matchup here. Jamie MST's
That may not have been the best.
That was what card did he just get there?
Trap stun.
Trap stun. Okay.
Right. Which would have been better for Cody had he not hit that one, but
hopefully Cody's got some other stuff set.
But that's only if Cody wanted to attempt to, start trying to push for a game rather quickly. So he left one of his, the more useful traps back there.
Both players right now are very trap heavy, so this is going to be a bigger chess match than the last game was probably going to be, because when you have that much back row on both sides, you got to kind of work through it before you press for game. Otherwise,
yeah, I believe Jamie has a little bit of an upper hand here though, because I believe he has the boar set and then Wolfbark in hand with the lance, so he'll be able to go into Crimson Blader.
Apparently Jamie's going to let that stand, and
then he bounces the accelerator for Birdman and then brings accelerator back out.
Right.
And now he's going to set the armor. So he's going to go into a Bray and then bring the level 3 Karakuri tuner back out.
And Jamie's chaining
Fiendish Chain, which will
Fiendish
negate
chain.
the effect, which will shut Cody Falls down if he does not have response.
It looks like he doesn't. Jamie draws for the turn, and
Has another MST.
MST taking out the back row. That looks like
Torrential. Which is a very
that's-
good hit for Jamie.
Jamie's hitting good with those MSTs tonight. Don't forget, though, Cody does have 2 in his back row. He's MSTing
The Fiendish.
the chain.
And then flipping armor.
And now he's going to be grabbing, no telling really,
Another accelerator.
accelerator.
Yeah.
And
Which I think he has 2 in hand now. So he's going to set the armor. And then summon the tuner and then go into a level 8. Which will either be Burrito or probably Scrap Dragon, depending on what he thinks Jamie may have.
and it looks like he's thinking on that. And
He has Burrito in his hand.
he's looking at Burrito. And
He got Stardust.
Stardust. That could mean he's not playing the Scrap Dragon.
I would believe he has it in there, but I believe he may think this may be the safer play. And there's the boar. Which means I believe Jamie, I don't know what he's going to bring out, but he does have Wolfbark still.
Jamie is taking his time considering some things here. It's very, very much a interesting thing. This is probably where Jamie is setting up what he plans on doing for the next little bit of the game here. And which card did he bring out there, Zach?
The Firefish Dragon.
Dragon.
Which means he may have a Tensen set, or let's see, that's 26. He could lance the burrito for the swing in, or the beret for the swing in, excuse me.
He flips Fossil Dino. And it looks like Cody's sitting there trying to figure out what to do from this point.
Right.
I know one thing. I personally hate Fossil Dino being flipped on me.
Yeah, being a samurai player, yeah.
Yeah.
That's not one of the better things to happen.
Yeah, it's kind of like, oh, great, hi, thanks. And then looks like Jamie had an answer for Stardust.
Well, Stardust negated the Fossil Dino.
Ah, okay.
And then he's going to call the Fossil Dino so Stardust won't come back. Wow.
That's what you call just being pissy.
He doesn't want the Stardust to come back. He probably, one of his other backers is probably Mirror Force, which is probably why he brought the Fossil Dino back. So he doesn't have to, like next turn when he swings with the beret.
Yeah, that way he has more answers than he did last game.
Right.
And there's a mirror.
Jamie attacks in the Mirror Force.
There's a Mirror Force from Cody.
He was either going to Tenson or Lance the burrito to get it off the board.
And MST
On the call.
And Jamie
lances the Dino, so it does not die to call the Haunted.
It looks like
yeah, Jamie has to have something to prevent attacks, otherwise he would have just let that go, I would believe.
Yeah, he's got to be holding something back there. So far, this has been answer after answer after answer from both sides.
I believe Jamie's slowly running out of resources, though.
Yeah.
I believe he has one or two in hand.
And Cody still has 3 cards in hand, it looks like. Pushing for forward.
Putting Jamie down to 3 in hand? Yeah, 3 in hand. And there's Onslaught.
Onslaught of the Fire Kings.
Which will most likely, I don't know, I believe Jamie still has the Wolf Bark, so he doesn't have to go after a tuner if he doesn't play more than one. He will still be okay for going into Crimson Blader. There's Bear and Gorilla.
Bear and Gorilla together here.
He's going into 1-on-1. Exciton Knight, never mind.
Exciton Knight.
And that is going to cost Cody everything on board.
Alright. So now Jamie has an Exciton Knight and 1 set in his back row. That's still the same card set, if I'm not mistaken.
No,
right?
No, he just said it, which means he did not have Wolf Bark in hand. I thought he did, but he did not. But
Cody's taking a moment here. I believe this may be the first time Cody has seen an Exciton Knight.
There's a good chance. That didn't even register that Jamie would go into an Exciton Knight.
And Cody is now pulling out the Accelerator and the Arsenal.
And going into another rank 4, which I'm not sure what it'll go into, but it depends on if he has like 101 or Mace Stroke or anything like that to attempt to get the Exciton Knight off the board without triggering the effect again.
Black Ship of Corn.
Black Ship works as well. And Jamie takes 1,000. So Jamie only has 1 card left, and Cody, I believe, still has 3.
Alright. And that's our first change of life, apparently, in this
There's
game.
a Gorilla, and I believe Jamie had a Lance set, so I think he's going to Tenson.
Tenson, okay.
Which will get Gorilla to 26, so Falls will take 500, and then Jamie will set a Tinky.
And this game here is even more of a chess match than that last game was.
Yeah, this one's kind of just chipping away. And there's Bear.
And I know that we're under 10 minutes left in the round, so
they're getting very close to time.
Yeah. Which, if it pushes into time, who do you think has the advantage in time?
Probably Cody Falls, just because his deck can explode and do a lot of damage rather quickly.
Yes, and here we go with the
MK2, which will bring back a Geargia monster from the graveyard.
Right now, Cody has options. Namely because there's just a lot of stuff in the graveyard.
Yep.
And bringing back more.
Bringing back MK2 from his hand.
Overlaying those, going into. Be interesting to see what he goes to this time. It looks like the Leviathan Dragon. Nope.
I'm not sure what he's going to go into. That's a really bad choice.
Yeah, I think Leviathan Dragon was probably his better choice there, don't you?
No, Leviathan wasn't a real good choice either because he has Baron hand.
Uh-huh.
And what can happen now is Jamie can just go into the Fire Fist Tiger King and negate Zenmain's effect next turn, unless, Falls' back row can prevent it. Which he'll still, should be able to get around the Zenmains.
And there goes the Zenmains.
Plus 7, they're Tinky. Jamie took, I believe, 400 off of that. 19, yeah, should have been 400.
And
Dust Tornado prevents Tinky from resolving with effect.
Jamie sets another back row, and now Cody draws and sets. Cody's finding himself in the position that Jamie was last round.
Yeah, I believe,
Nothing on board usually
Jamie,
is a bad sign.
Yeah, especially like Geargia can't really pull itself out when it doesn't have card advantage.
And Jamie keeps picking it off little by little.
Yep, that bear is getting in there for him.
Yep. So it's now going to be on Cody to find an answer before Jamie puts things together and pushes for game.
Yeah, Cody only has I don't think there's many things that Cody has that can get him out of this.
Jamie's got 2 set in the back row.
Yeah, with a wolf bark in hand.
And Cody draws and sets one. Jamie attacks again.
Which I believe he will now probably have to go after Gyoko, depending on what's still left in his deck.
And he has.
And he gets Tensu. He may not even be playing Gyoko.
Have to see what Jamie does here. Sets his 5th back row. Obviously a large mountain for Cody to come back up against.
Yes, it's not looking good at all.
Well, it's not impossible. This is not going to be.
And I believe
This is not going to be a good day for
Red
Fox. Playing Red Ox here in defense mode. Still with the 1 set. Jamie pulls out a gorilla.
Yep.
And
now he's flipping Tensu. He's gonna use Bear to pop the and then Gorilla to pop the back row, and then he can just summon Wolf Bark or attack, and then go into Cowboy for game. Any of those combinations. And Legendary Jiu-Jitsu Master.
Legendary Jiu-Jitsu Master for the win. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the game here, or the match. Jamie wins 2-1, and Cody Falls. Valiant effort with Geargia here for a return. I was impressed with Cody's playing ability there, especially considering that there's apparently some cards that he has not seen before.
Yeah, he's not very familiar. There's a lot of things. There's a few different things that he missed. They didn't go over, and I'm assuming he doesn't have number 101 and Excido Knight.
Yeah, I mean, when you first come back to the game and all the not sideboard, extra deck cards, the exceeds and the new synchros and stuff, it's very difficult to quickly catch on and catch up as far as what goes on with the extra deck. And a lot of the times the extra deck can make you or break you.
Right. Especially not having Excite on night when your opponent does, and decks that go and drink 4s is effective.
Okay.